Hey, folks, good to see you. It's Wednesday, Cartoons Etc. again. I'm A.F. Branco, the cartoonist. In a little bit, I'll bring on Joe Dan, um, have him come on, and we'll go through some videos, go through some cartoons. But anyway, what's going on here? Oh, hang on. Had to get it out of my system. Sorry. Let me. uh, anyway, we have an intro song for you while you're getting the comments ready. Um, We're going to talk about some of the Trump appointments. We're going to talk about how some of the media is melting down and so forth. But first, we're going to do this little video. Get those comments ready. Thank you.
Make me mad about those other guys. They're trying to steal the joy from this country.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Trump's iconic dance moves are sweeping the internet and winning him a lot of fans across the globe. Trump's dance moves were on show throughout and even after his election campaign. And it seems like everyone wants to hop on the bandwagon.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal.
Right on. I'm going to bring in my friend from Intellectual Frog Legs. If you haven't had a chance to check out his videos, get over there and look at them. A lot of them over there, very entertaining. The last one was the pre-election video. Still a lot of fun. And I'm going to bring him on here. We got Joe Dan. Hey, how's it going?
Man, I was enjoying your dance moves, man. I mean,
I practiced all week.
you're like a regular Danny Terrio.
Can you believe something as simple as Trump getting out there and going like this at the end of his shows would catch on like fire? I mean, it's just a simple little.
It is, yeah, and the NFL, they're like, they can't. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. I mean, because what are you going to say? Don't move your arms.
All of these elaborate moves they have, all these elaborate, touchdown moves they come up with, and then they're just doing. I love it.
And then I saw a clip. I saw two old men doing the move, and it was George Clooney and Brad Pitt. What the hell? And I'll tell you what, old George has aged a lot since his last appearance.
Yeah.
Sorry, George. He used to be such a good actor. I mean, I liked some of his earlier stuff. Oh, brother, where art thou? One of the best movies ever. But then they get poisoned by the brain worms.
Yeah, the liberal brain virus overtakes it, and then it permeates to you off the screen because they're eaten up with it. They can't just stick to acting. They get on. They think they're bigger than they are. They think that they can change a bunch.
They're more important, And then, like I saw Harrison Ford, he just got back from a climate thing in his own plane. It's like, guys, how about kiss our ass? And they blame us.
Yeah.
We're the ones who follow the laws, but we're the ones who are get punished. It's the people.
Right.
Screw you. Screw you.
Absolutely.
Let's say hi to some people. We got some people in the comments. We got Fancy. There's Terrence and Squicky and Simon. Simon, man, We're gonna throw you a lifeboat, man. We're gonna throw you a lifeboat. We gotta, like we said last week, we gotta fix ours first.
Yeah.
We got Jittery Hobo in the house. South
Yeah.
Carolina girl, always there. She's the rock. She's
Yeah,
our rock. Yeah, she. And then
It's
we
a
got Salty Girl, Nana Vicky, Kzinny, I do my best.
Can't forget none of your business.
Yeah, Deplorable, and there's somebody named A.F. Branco. Let's block
Hey,
him.
who's
Block
that?
him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
some. I thought we'd go through this week's cartoons, get those out of the way. If you guys haven't had a chance to see them, this is your
I
opportunity.
think everybody's seen them. Let's go on. Let's keep moving.
Let's see. Yeah.
No, I want to see him. I caught
too
a
late.
couple.
You have to close your eyes while I show them to everybody.
Okay. These people are going to do everything they can to sabotage what Trump's doing. Yeah. This was your sneak peek from last week.
Did I? Yeah.
And right. I'm a poet, and don't I know it? Yeah. Man, I saw a clip of Milton Friedman talking about doing exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Getting rid of all these departments and stuff.
They've been talking about it for years.
Oh, they got to go.
Yeah.
It's your time.
Now we have a real opportunity to do it. And if these wishy-washy Republicans realize that the only reason some of them are there is because of the landslide Trump had.
The only reason every one of them are there, the only reason Mitch McConnell's still there is because of his last election. Trump endorsed him.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just the worst. They're despicable people.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then this was a Minnesota tune.
I saw that. That's a good one. Welcome home, Tim.
Yeah. Hang on. That one was for Americans for Limited Government.
I'll do the old song. We miss Sonia. Americans for Limited Government.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
You ain't got it. She's got it.
No, yeah, we miss Sonia.
Yeah. And this one's from alphanews.org out of Minnesota. They have me do a cartoon for them every week, and usually falls on a Sunday. But the Republicans broke the Democrats' trifecta in Minnesota this last election, which is the first time in years that that's happened. So things are kind of pulling our way. Now we just got to keep up the intensity.
Yeah, that too big to rig, man, was a good plan.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you have enough people to make it too big to rig.
A lot of people's eyes are getting open now because of what they're doing in Minnesota, or not Minnesota, Pennsylvania. So,
oh yeah, that you had that chick up there, one of the election officials.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care what the court says.
Yeah.
She said that nobody follows rules anyway.
Nobody follows the law.
Like, what the hell? We have a clip coming up in a little while. They had a meeting today, a public meeting, and several of the citizens came up and they were scorching her butt, man. Mm-hmm. But then Scott Pressler went up there.
Yeah.
He dropped some bombs on their heads. But I got a clip of that, but we'll get to that in just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll show that one. Get that over.
And go ahead and get it out?
Yeah,
we'll get it ready.
We'll go back here. Go ahead and pop it up there, and we'll show what Pressler did.
We don't have to show it right now, but it's there. It's ready to go.
Let me because since we're talking about it, I'll go back.
Might as well play it.
Morning. Bucks County has been in the news a lot this year. Earlier, we flipped Bucks County from blue to red, and for the first time in modern history, there are more registered Republicans than Democrats here in this county. Number two, voters were disenfranchised in this county. And in fact, I want to thank Chairman Michael Whatley of the RNC and co-chair Laura Trump for suing to make sure that we had 3 additional days of early in-person voting, because voters waiting in line to do in-person, on-demand, mail-in voting were told that they couldn't vote until 5 o'clock, that the line was cut off. So thank you to the Republican Party for suing Bucks County and fighting for election integrity. And now, here before us, it's on the world stage that we have a commissioner, quote, by Diane Marsiglia.
Here it is.
Precedent by a court doesn't matter anymore in this country. People violate laws anytime they want. And if I, meaning Diane Marsiglia, violate this law, it's because I want a court to pay attention to it. Well, Commissioner, the court already ruled that undated and misdated mail-in ballots could not be counted. You knew that going into the meeting. And I want to congratulate the people of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This speech I'm doing right now is going to be seen by millions across the country, the Commonwealth, and the world. And I have a message. Congratulations to President-elect Donald J. Trump, the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America. Congratulations to Senator-elect Dave McCormick, and we are not going to allow Democrats to steal this seat from us.
Go.
Furthermore, congratulations, because we defeated Matt Cartwright, giving President Trump an additional seat in Congress. Congratulations to Congressman-elect Rob Bresnahan. Congratulations to Congressman-elect Ryan McKenzie, defeating Democrats Susan Wild in Allentown and Lehigh. And I have a message. Peacefully, we are coming for your seat in 2027. If you don't resign today,
Have at it.
I am coming for your seat peacefully. And Harvey, Commissioner Harvey, this goes for you too. You are complicit. Mark Elias and his cronies must be disbarred from practicing law in Pennsylvania, any of his cronies, for the misconduct that they did. I want you to know that I am going to spend all of my time in Bucks County for the next 3 years, making sure that we take back this county. Thank you to every single patriot that showed up today. We did.
That was a smackdown.
Yeah.
That was a smackdown. Good job. Yeah, I met Scott. He's a nice guy. I met him back in 2017. I said, dude, you're gonna be big. He had that weird aura about him. You know, you're just gonna be famous. That's but he's a tall dude, man.
He's getting pretty famous right now. So
I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, he's a rock star now.
Yeah. Let's go on.
Oh, Matt Gaetz. He's going to be so good. I got a clip of him, too.
They're working hard to get him out of there, though, aren't they?
They're terrified.
Yeah.
They're terrified. I have a clip I didn't want to. It's on my timeline now of Matt Gaetz going head to head with Maria Bartiromo. Mm-hmm. And she'll protect that deep state. Make no mistake. And she was hitting him with everything she had, and he was swatting it away. Great stuff.
Some good people. Yeah, some good people. You got, I'm not sure who lately. Who else? Who's for the FBI?
We don't know yet. We're waiting on the FBI. Everybody thinks and hopes Cash.
Cash, that's right. He'll be really good.
My gosh, he knows that stuff, man.
He wants to uproot it and move it out of.
And he's fearless too. He's fearless. Yeah. You know, he was telling Rod Rosenstein and these guys back in 2016 that they need to look at this stuff about the Russiagate stuff. And he didn't even find out till 5 years later. Not only did they not do anything, they launched an investigation into him. And he was notified 5 years later. These people are horrible.
Oh man!
And he was an official.
It's beyond anything that I ever thought was possible. And it's been going on for years and years. And Trump is the one that exposed that.
Yeah, and I tell you, Matt Gaetz is the perfect guy for the job. I mean, he's ruthless. Do you remember him standing down there on the House floor, just taking, when he was going against Kevin McCarthy, he had the entire Congress trying to, they hated him. They're screaming at him and insulting him. And
That
he's
one guy
sitting
on
there,
the plane.
yeah. Oh, yeah, the dude with the toupee. Yeah, the hell toupee.
Hell to pay. This was today's cartoon. So, Doc, am I cured?
No, you're in
24
remission.
election ago. No, you're in remission.
That's good, though. We'll take that. That's good news. No, we ain't cured. They are plotting.
Mhm.
They're trying every way in the world to sabotage Trump.
Yeah. This last cartoon was Americans for Limited Government. They're the sponsor of the toon. So I like to make sure they get their name out there. You go to americansforlimitedgovernment.com. Actually, they have a site called Daily Torch. So if you go to their Daily Torch site, they have all their articles, all their investigations. And they're a lobby group for limited government, basically. So, and I've been with them for years and years. It's almost since I started doing cartoons, they hooked me up with them. So this one is Swamp Monsters. Anyway, the inspiration behind this cartoon is after Trump won, and I was hoping he'd win. I was optimistic that he'd win, but you know how it is. You're never really sure what's going to happen with the cheat vote and everything. So, but once he won, I knew that's when our fight just starts and we can see that happening now with these appointments. They're going after, so the Republicans are going after them. The media is going after these appointments because it's not their guy. So Trump won the election by a landslide. He should get his people. And I've heard that from Democrats when it was the opposing view. So he should get his appointments.
Hey, Trump, he's not going to let a bunch of these little rhinos get in his way. He ain't going to.
They need to let him do what the voters wanted him to do.
Well, he'll do that if there's a nuclear option. He'll take it, and then he has a couple. Mm-hmm. One is sending them on a recess. Go have recess, kids.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take care of business.
Go play. We're gonna take care of business.
Yeah, just send them home. Say, hey, I tell you what, Trump was found out, and then Abraham Lincoln knew this. The president has more power than is enumerated. The president can do some serious stuff. So I want to see him try to stop Trump.
Well, they're trying to take his, the popular vote away from him by reducing the amount. They're going through all these decrepit.
That's like, yeah, but you know what? The people know who won, and even if they are finagle, a few more votes, the people remember he got the popular vote.
Right.
That's what that was the news. That was the headlines.
Yeah. They're trying to get him under 50% so that they can say, he didn't get over 50%, and they're working hard on it. They're going through all the old ballots without signatures, and so that ought to be fun.
But they're totally melting down. Here's a little clip of some of these lefties. Did you have any more cartoons coming up?
No, I got some older ones.
This is that Rita chick from Australia. I have a crush on her. She's so funny. She's just so funny, and she's one of my favorites. I went over. I actually bookmarked her page so I can go watch her videos. Because they're just so entertaining. And she smiles. She's so pleasant. Anyway, they're melting down, and she does a great job covering it.
Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. And let's hear from this member of the LGBTQIAA++ community who tells his followers, don't worry if your family voted for Donald Trump. Forget about them. I'm your mummy now.
if you're queer and your family voted for Trump like mine did, hi, hello, I'm your mother now. Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
Emphasis on the meds. And this next white dude for Kamala, who masqueraded as an unbiased journalist, could also do with some meds. Here is CBS journalist John Dickerson with Stephen Colbert just fighting back the tears.
How would you explain that to a 14-year-old today? How would you explain this election?
I'll try not to think about my boys, because
Yes.
Oh my God.
I can only imagine how embarrassed his poor sons are right now. Here's another lefty who is desperate to be a victim. Of course, they can never articulate what rights they have apparently lost. These people are so tiresome.
Knowing that I was born with more rights than I have now is a pretty crazy feeling. Knowing that what we're about to go through means the possibility of me losing more of my rights, and that being a real threat is insane.
Yes, insane is a word you should reflect on long and hard in front of a mirror, preferably. And this next lass could also do with some self-reflection.
I was just walking down the street to go get my medication because I'm out and I need it for today. And I saw a woman walking her 2 kids.
Medication's big among these people.
She had this look on her face. And I looked at her, we made eye contact, we both kind of nodded. Like we were both just devastated. And you could just tell in her eyes, I can't believe this country did this again. Why did I let myself have hope?
Oh, tiresome, so tiresome. Now time to check in on the ladies of The View. And today it's Whoopi who's taking a break from scolding the public about being concerned with cost of living, the economy. You see, she now gets it. She's just a working gal as well, struggling to make ends meet. We're all in this together, folks.
When you have one candidate who has been running for 12 years, who lies and changes things, I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. Okay? So I'm a working person.
There you have it. She's just like you guys. She's just struggling with mortgage payments and gas prices, except she's earning around $8 million a year. And that was back in 2022. It could be even more now. That's $666,666 every single month.
And I like her. But that's just so insane. And that one guy who said, I'll be your mother now. You'll be a dead mother is what you'll be. You get that sick piece of crap around me. No.
But these people vote. These people are allowed to vote. And of course they are. But man, there are millions of them out there that have just lost it. And
you're sitting there, got a ring in your nose, videotaping yourself crying. What the hell? What in the hell? It's like,
there's. I could think of a lot of things to say, but I better not.
Well, let's check our comments. Poor old Whoopi's TDS, says Nana Vicky. Salty Girl says Whoopi sucks. Bald women with nose rings and blue bracelets are going to be the real laughing stocks of 25. That's from Deplorable Dissident. Oh yeah, you can't believe a word. You know, she said, "Here's a man's run for office for 12 years." You know, when you start your very first sentence out with a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's always been a good tactic. Withhold something that somebody does not want.
No sex with you.
Yeah. It's like, no colon cancer for you. No spoiled milk for you.
Yeah. What else? How's the things going over there in the comment section?
I'm
I'm
over
gonna
here
pull up.
reading them. Pop some up there, and I'll find some more
I'm gonna
videos.
pop out chat so I can see it over here a little better. Yeah, lefties are forgetting that Biden is still the prez. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's still the prez. Yeah, and nothing's changed. They're not going to lose any of their rights. They can still be gay. They can still get an abortion. They can still do all the things they could do before, except maybe teach our kids pornography in schools. They might have to go without that one.
You book burner.
Book burner. Yeah.
And I have a couple other videos. I got, you know, the other night when Trump was at UFC, every one of those fighters, when they won, it was like, you know, we love Trump. Yeah. But the one guy, the black guy, I forget what his name was, but he got up there and he was so articulate. It's like, this guy can't be a fighter. You know, it's like you expect a fighter to sound dumb, but he actually, that's the first one up.
Yeah.
At the moment, while everybody's cheering and so happy, I want to acknowledge Jesus Christ. I tell you what, man, I cannot take credit for a gift like this, man. I really owe it all to him. And I know that there's millions of people around the world watching right now. And I just want to let you guys know that Jesus loves you so much. That's all I'll say about that. I also want to say a big thank you to President Donald Trump for being here tonight. Hey, what do you guys think about my version of the Donald Trump? Check it out. USA! USA! Let's go! That's what I like. I'm proud to be a great American champion. I'm proud to be a Christian American champion.
That's so awesome.
Yes, that's good.
That's absolutely awesome.
That's
Well, you know
good.
what? You can feel it. I was at Sam's Club today, and people were still, but you could just feel it. People were lighter, they were smiling.
Yep.
It's yeah.
And
Everybody feels it.
if we can propel this into something really big over the next 4 years and then on to JD Vance. That's what I'm hoping for.
You know, I noticed something. You know, every time you like scrolling through X, you know, X is now the #1 news platform. Number one for news.
Yeah.
And you know, I love the free speech stuff. I wish I was allowed to have it. Well, I'm gonna get my account fixed. But I mean, I love going through and seeing all the you get a lot of raw footage. And then I was noticing all the fights you see. You notice all the people fighting on buses or on airplanes and restaurants. You know what I noticed? They're never wearing a red MAGA hat.
Yeah.
They're never, of all those videos, none of them.
Yeah.
That ain't us. It's
Nope.
you.
I noticed you have another video up here from Chicago.
Yeah, we've got I'm telling you what, God bless those people in Chicago. They're fighting. They're fighting too. They had a deeper hole to dig out of. And they increased their percentages of people voting against the Democrats to record levels.
Right.
And so you got a group calling themselves the Red, Chicago Red. And the mayor, what's his name? Mayor Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Mayor Brandon, he had a city council meeting. It was just the other night since Trump won. And boy, he had some really nice comments from his constituents. Yes.
Good afternoon.
I want to know, how does it feel that Trump is in office right now? You see Mayor Brandon Johnson, you underestimate us. You underestimate the black people and you underestimate Chicago Red. We're the thorn in y'all side, and we're going to be the thorn on everybody else in this council member side too. If you don't stop what you're doing, we're going to take matters in our own hand, and we're going to stop it. You know that Trump had pulled 45% of the voter in the state of Illinois, 37 in the city of Chicago? That's the statistic. That means that Illinois is turning purple. We're going to turn red.
Y'all can bird dog me all y'all want, but if it's relationship over duty, then y'all don't serve the blue. And you can smirk all you want.
Mr. Sims, direct your attention towards me, please.
You're a criminal. Why do I got to address you? The feds need to address you. DOJ need to address you, and hopefully Donald Trump will address you. Because you're going to protect the undocumented. Why you going to allow for the citizens in Chicago to suffer under your, 33%? When C. Joe Lopez cooked that 3% up a long time ago. Y'all called it a circuit breaker. Y'all been talked about it. Remember, before you came in here and gave that jovial speech, you need to be inspected. You and that creep over there.
Acting like, you just gonna bully everybody. You got people, officers whose families don't even want you to come to the funeral. You just like a schoolyard bully. That at some point, and you might not know nothing about it because you grew up in Elgin, but those of us who grew up on the south side and west side of Chicago, we all know that at some point that bully gets cornered in the alley and everybody come at him and he ain't gonna have nobody to help him. That's you. That's you. Keep thinking you ain't gonna abide by what the president of the United States said. Everybody know better than that. I see you, Anna Valencia, in your red. You know what it is. This is the second time you showed up in city council in red. You know what it is? Yeah. So you and the rest of them that know what time it is, y'all come on. You leave that loser where he is. He's a loser. No, me and Zoe, we ain't doing nothing for nobody except for ourselves. We got you, loser.
14% rating is what you appear to have, Brandon Johnson, across the United States, or how they see you. But 14% rating. Now, I'm going to talk about all those known donations.
See, these lefties ain't used to that.
Mm-mm.
These Democrat officials ain't used to people getting in their face.
Mm-mm.
I'm
surprised they let them do it.
You're a bully, and we're gonna kick your ass.
I'm surprised they let them do it.
Wow, some of that was some pretty heated language, would you say?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Test.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel like the girls on that PR show, Good Times, on that public radio.
Yeah.
Times, talking so soft.
Let the good times roll.
Next we'll have a jazz selection from a two-handed monkey. Wow.
You want to take a break and look at some older cartoons?
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay? I had to switch something off in my
for the third time. I hear you fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People in the chat, do you hear me fine?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Put your hearing aids in.
That's a problem. Anyway, they were over at are you gonna pop up some?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna pop up some older cartoons. Some from not too long ago, because they kind of cover the issues of the day. And let me do the present. Let me do the push all the buttons. I'm getting a little faster at it, but not real fast. Yeah, this one was a while back ago. This is from Alpha News, but it was kind of covering the situation that was happening over the last few years with the woke schools, and it was happening it was really intense in Minnesota. So I thought
about that cartoon right there. It's not even an exaggeration.
No.
Cartoons are supposed to be an exaggeration of reality. You can't exaggerate their reality. These people are crazy as hell.
Cops are
I guarantee
racist.
you could find more than one in our public school system looks just like that.
Yeah, or worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that. Yeah.
S says cops are racist, transgender rights in sports, whites are oppressors, why USA sucks, do Friday. But shouldn't you teach us how to read and write first? So anyway, I'll breeze
but
through
she's
these.
right in line. Go ahead. MAGA.
Oh, go ahead.
Why they
No.
start filming. I was just going to say that those idiot teachers and stuff, that same brain damage you saw on display in our Congress today. That little that Jack Crockett chick, the little black, I think she's from Houston.
Yeah.
You know, I thought, Sheila Jackson Lee died, and I was like, well, we're going to lose a lot of good material for jokes. But now Crockett, she's come in like a but she's an idiot, man. She was talking. She was saying the most racist stuff.
Well, you have that video too, don't you?
We don't want to play that. It's not the audio's not real good.
Oh, that's
but
right.
I mean, it's just the mentality of these people. And then, anyway, we'll continue.
That's
they were poking the beehive, the hive. They got stung, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
They
Wait
got
till they
stung.
attack. Wait till they attack to start filming. That's what they do. They keep prodding, poking people in the eye, keep poking. Then when people react to it, that's when they start filming and complaining about how badly they're going to do lawfare on us. He's going to come after his opponents. What is Trump doing? What are they doing to Trump right now?
I'll tell you what we did to them. We gave them a democracy suppository. Is what we did.
There you go. Some real democracy. And I've showed this one before. You have Russia collusion, Ukraine phone call hoax, classified docs, censoring speech, phony indictments, rhinos, arrest political opposition, kangaroo, J6 hearing. And then this goes right into what I was talking about earlier, just a minute ago. Stop the authoritarian dictator. He'll seek retribution. And that's what they're complaining about. What they're actually doing to him right now is what they're warning everybody that Trump will do.
Yeah. But that's why they got their asses beat like they did.
Absolutely. I really do think that it was all the lawfare that they put against him in New York and Georgia and the DOJ. I believe all that contributed to his win.
People are tired of crazy. They're over there saying, these social nonsense is more important than your food and gas.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, some people are living paycheck to paycheck. Not only that, some of these people that are on Social Security and all these gas prices went up 30%. Their Social Security checks didn't go up 30%.
And it's like increase like that is the tuition rates.
Yeah. And these liberals say, oh, it's just a few bucks. You guys complain about money. Well, where's their compassion about these people on fixed incomes and the elderly?
Well, didn't you hear Whoopi Goldberg? Are you just like, you're just so callous you don't appreciate her struggle against the man?
$8 million a year.
Yeah, which is, yeah.
You could almost live on that.
Oh, yeah, well, that's why her hair is so messed up, I guess.
I pulled up an old...
She's saving up for a trip to the beauty parlor.
You never know when she might need to put gas in her car. This is
when she might need to put gas in her limo.
This is a old Elon. Well, this is from last year.
Not that old, 2023.
Yeah, it's last year. I pulled it up when all this stuff was going on.
I hope they get rid of this censorship crap throughout all these platforms. I mean, they always say, well, they're a private company, so they can do what they want. But they're getting government assistance with this. What is it? The Section 230.
Yeah.
If they're getting any benefits, no, you don't get any more of that. Well, we'll censor it. No. No, get rid of it. Because I used to kill on. We used to kill on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had tons of. Every time I put out a cartoon, I would get probably 1,800 likes, 300 or 400 comments, and hundreds of shares. Now I'd be lucky if I get 5 comments or 10 comments and 30 shares.
Exactly. It's I'm worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
I do have, after you finish this cartoon, I got a couple of funny things. Because we like funny things.
Yeah. And I like to pull this one up. One of my favorites.
From 2017, Wolf Blitzer bringing you the latest and
Made
freshest.
Made fresh daily. Bull.
That's
There's the bull.
Apparently they're trying to. Comcast is seriously trying to sell MSNBC and some of them, and they're saying CNN at any given moment has less than 50,000 people watch it.
Yeah, they dropped 50% of their close to 50% or 30% or something like that. MSNBC went way down. Joy Reid, her show dropped down to like 20 to 30%. Yeah, you can only lie to people so long before they get disillusioned.
Oh yeah, well, as Nunya pointed out, X is destroying these people. But this has been happening. You remember who was the most popular talking head at Fox News? Tucker?
Yeah, he was before they fired him. Yeah,
even at his the top of his numbers, he was only getting a third of what Bill O'Reilly got. Wow.
Yeah, but not only that, Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, but that just shows you they're going in the toilet.
But here's the thing: Bill O'Reilly and Tucker, what they would do, their numbers were way up here, but it distributed across the board. Waters, Laura Ingraham, and some of those other programs benefited from having somebody like Tucker or O'Reilly. Their ratings, because after you watch Tucker or O'Reilly, they'd just keep the TV on and watch the others. But everything kind of dropped down after Tucker left.
Yeah, they were all riding the coattails. But the fact that Tucker was getting a third of Bill O'Reilly, that's the perfect mark. Because when did Bill O'Reilly leave? Like,
it's been a few years ago.
2016? It was like right after Trump got elected. Anyway, but Wolf Blitzer. I remember that one.
Yeah, that's been out for a while. It's 2017.
It's all destroy Trump.
Yeah, and these cartoons, I bring them back once in a while to refresh people's memory about what we were going through at the time and how they tried to poo-poo it or whatever, try to destroy the narrative of that this was actually happening. And it was happening. And I think that if Cash gets in there and Gates gets in there, they're going to dig up a lot of stuff. I have a feeling those
Gates and Cash. Oh my goodness! And I tell you what, I don't see anybody stopping Trump. I do not see it.
He's getting his people.
Now over there, we got some say they watch Jesse Waters. I still won't watch Fox News. I will. I like Jesse. I actually like Gutfeld, but I watch them. Their whole shows are pretty much posted in segments over on X.
Yeah, I'll watch those.
So you can watch it over there and not help Fox News.
I don't watch Fox.
I can't. I don't watch Newsmax. I don't watch Fox.
Yeah.
When if they're not going to cover certain topics like Dominion voting machines, you're not a news organization.
I wonder if anything else will come out about Dominion voting machines once Trump's in there and they have the DOJ and the FBI, if they could ever investigate them the way they should be investigated and really uncover it. They owe some people an apology if they do, and they find.
They owe more than an apology. They gave the nation 4 years of Biden. That was a big. I mean, there was so many levels of stealing that election.
What do you think?
Well,
What do you think?
Now you're.
Go ahead.
Let's do that again.
Yeah.
But now you're hearing people, like I was just doing a woman being interviewed today. She said, I never believed that the 2020 election was stolen until I started seeing this crap this year. She says, I absolutely believe it was stolen.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. They're just showing everybody they should sit down and shut the hell up. Because Trump said, if you get caught, trying to steal the election, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
And
what do you think they can do?
will.
What do you think they can do about voter ID and cleaning up the voting rules and getting down to same day voting, paper ballots? What can a president and what can his administration do?
I don't know. Well, if you've got foreign interference, he can probably do some, with regard to national security.
But because it's state by state, can they have
foreign interference? It's still
I know that on the foreign interference part. But what about can the federal government do anything about the overall voting system?
They can have a say during the federal elections, and of course your lunatics in Illinois and California and all these other places, they're not going to cooperate. But what else? They're getting ready to lose some seats. Illinois, New York, California, they're all going to be losing seats in the House. Texas is going to pick up seats. Now, this is not until for another 5 years.
Yeah.
But then, and I think Florida's picking up seats.
Well, if we can win the 2025 election or 2026 election, I think we will. I think we'll make some big changes because if we can root out some of the
we're going to keep it rolling. Trump's going to keep this popularity going. He's going to. Trump he is where he wants to be. He's worked his entire life. He's been groomed his entire life for this moment in history.
Especially after
he learned. He is narcissistic to a certain degree, which is good. A little bit of narcissism is not bad because he wants to make sure that he does a job that people will love.
Yeah, a legacy.
He wants to be loved.
Right.
He wants to save this nation for his kids.
Right.
But he's going to get it done. He's going to get it done. I don't know. Well, look, God's been smiling on him. I mean, holy cow. Nobody could withstand that stuff. Nobody. Well, maybe Greta Thunberg. Maybe she could do it.
You got a video on her.
As a matter of fact, the number 3 is up there. But
hang on one sec. This cartoon's been around since 2017 also. Just as a reminder, what Trump was up against when he was the first 4 years, I was going to allude to that his first 4 years he was naive about what Washington was and the deceit and the evilness that comes out of there and because he had put people in place that were stabbing him in the back. He had Obama holdovers. I think this next 4 years, you can tell he's not falling for that one again.
No. That's what they know. And that's why they're panicking. You say there was an NBC News article that the Department of Justice on election night, Merrick Garland was stunned and the top lawyers started crying. Yeah, and they're not crying because they think Trump's going to do something illegal. They're crying because they know their asses are going to jail.
That's right.
That's what they're doing.
Let's play Greta. I remember something like that with Roseanne Barr. I think they imposed Greta Thunberg's face over Roseanne Barr. She did a commercial similar to that years ago.
I wouldn't doubt it. Now the second clip. Now I always tell people one of my favorite shows, sitcoms, is one most Americans don't know about, called Corner Gas.
Right.
And it's from Canada from 2004 to 2009. Anyway, this is Oscar. This is from Corner Gas explaining getting older. Number 2.
What the hell's wrong with you? Pulled a muscle in my neck.
Lifting ketchup?
Yeah. Threw my back out the other day, shaving. Oh, I used to be in such great shape. Now I can feel it all slipping away.
You're getting old.
I'm not old.
You're not young. This is the way it goes, Davis. One day it dawns on you that you're starting to get old. Then it dawns on you that you are old. Then it dawns on you that every second that ticks by is just another inch that you've dragged your tired carcass towards your own cold grave. Then one day, stuff stops dawning on you because you died.
It stops dawning on you because you died. See, I like that. That's such a fun show. It's called Corner Gas. I watch it on Amazon Prime. Love it. It's on my top. He's in my top tier.
Whoops. There we go. Let me go on to the next one here. We covered that one. I think this is the last. No, it's not quite the last one, but people kept asking me, you should do a cartoon with Trump as the Roadrunner. And I've done a few of them. I've come up with a few of them. This is one that just came to mind. I came across it, thought I'd pop it up there.
Man, you're good drawing. You're pretty good at drawing.
Yeah, I can even draw a fly or two. And then what we have to be unburdened by what has been is what we have here. Yeah.
He's one of the ones that reminds me. You remember during all this stuff going on, a lot of people said, well, some of these guys are really white hats. They're like, Jeff Sessions, he's a white hat. Mike Pence, he's really a white hat. Bill Barr, he's really a white hat. I don't see it.
No, I think Sessions was a good guy, but he had no cojones. He just tried to play a game. I don't think he understood what his job was there. And
I think he understood more than he let on. A lot of people tried to act like a little sad cartoon character.
But to just let him run roughshod over Trump without any resistance, what a disappointment. And maybe he thought that's what horrible.
Well, Trump never had a DOJ. That's the thing. He never had a DOJ.
Oh, he's gonna have one now.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I got a clip up here now. We're talking about George Soros has been our nemesis. He's destroyed so much of America, and they cheer him over there on the Democrat side. And over at Mar-a-Lago the other night, they said, well, who is our George Soros? And this is a really cool clip.
Is the George Soros of the right? Where do we find the who will never give up on the great promise of America? And in walks Elon Musk. So God bless you, Elon, and we're so grateful.
We got one, yeah. We'll see your Soros and raise you Elon Musk.
It's almost like all these people coming on board are emboldening more people to come on board. People that were afraid to wear their Trump hat are now starting to wear their Trump hat. And that's a good thing to see.
Elon Musk had a huge role in this with his role in X and then letting the truth out. And then his full-on embrace of MAGA. You know, I'm dark MAGA. That's just cool, man. I'm sorry. Did you see? Trump. I was looking at Trump's timeline today. He's selling guitars. Did you see him? The Trump guitar. It looks like he's on there holding a Les Paul. It looks like a Les Paul. It's not a Les Paul, but it's a Les Paul design. Beautiful paint job on it. And he's going to sign some of them. So in case y'all are wondering what to get me for Christmas, you know.
A Trump Les Paul?
It's not a Les Paul. It looks like a fake Les Paul. But it's an electric guitar, a functioning electric guitar.
So everybody, we got to chip in. We got to chip in and get Joe Dan something for Christmas. Chip in and get him a Les Paul. You don't have your guitar in the background anymore. You used to have your guitar setting up back there.
It's sitting right there. She's right there. She's right about there. Oh.
Breaking. Jake Paul has challenged Jimmy Carter at age 100 to a boxing match after beating Mike Tyson at 58.
Man, you know why I don't like that joke is because I actually had my own version of that joke.
Oh, you did?
I didn't know it was already escaped. I was going to say I was going to box Jimmy Carter. It looked like it did good. Yeah, maybe I can still work it out. You know.
Yeah, I was just popping up some of these memes because I come across these memes and I don't have anywhere else to show them except X. I'd put them up there too, but
I'll kick Jimmy Carter's old ass. I'm just telling you.
You weren't going to do this one, were you?
Oh, that's funny.
White, black, straight, gay, religious, atheist, pirate. Okay.
We have a really good, I don't know, some of you may have seen it, this video. It's a British professor, and he's talking about justice. I don't want to say any more. Should we play that?
Sure.
This is really cool. If you haven't seen this, pay attention.
This is a really
It's deep.
Yeah. Second desk, blue jacket. What is your name?
My name is Alexis.
Alexis, please leave my lecture room. I don't want to see you at one of my lectures ever again.
I don't understand.
I am not going to ask a second time. Thank you. Why are there laws? What are laws for? Anyone?
Social order?
To protect the person's personal rights.
So that you can rely on the government?
Justice? Thank you. Tell me, was I unfair to your classmate just now? Indeed I was. So, why didn't any of you protest? Why didn't any of you try and stop me? Why didn't you want to prevent this injustice? You see, what you have just learnt, you wouldn't have understood in 1,000 hours of lectures unless you lived it. You didn't say anything because you weren't affected yourself. And this attitude speaks against you and against life. You think it doesn't concern you, so it's none of your business. Well, I'm here to say, if you don't help bring about justice, then one day you too may experience injustice, and there will be nobody there to stand before you. Truth and justice lives through us all, and we must fight for it. Because in life and work, I mean, we often live next to each other, but not with each other. We console ourselves that the problems of others are nothing to do with us, none of our business. And we go home glad at night that we're spared, but it's about standing up for each other. Every day an injustice happens in business, sport, or on the tram. Relying on someone else to take care of it is not good enough. It is our duty to be there for others, to speak up for others when they cannot. I am here to teach you the power of your voice. I want you to learn critical thinking to empower you to stand up for what is right, even if it means going against what everyone else is doing. Let's begin.
That's pretty good.
What happened to the girl?
That's such a good message.
It is. It is a good
Oh,
message.
they threw her out the window. You know, they like to teach realistic lessons. But you know, one of the things you're seeing now with, as soon as Trump puts up a new candidate, everybody instantly hates him. The Democrats, I heard Chris Plant talking about this. They have this like magic trick called point and hate.
Yeah. Point and hate.
Just point, and then they'll start, oh, we hate them.
Yep. Yep. For sure.
So much hate
in
so little time.
I wanted to talk about my cartoons over on Facebook, and I know it's just Facebook. It's happened to me on Instagram too. Whereas they take my cartoons and then they remove them, or they'll ban somebody, or they'll put somebody in jail. They don't put me in jail. They don't take them off of my site. But if somebody shares them, they get banned. And I'm trying to figure this out, how it happens. And it's been happening on it's been happening a lot on Facebook lately.
Wow. Do they share? Cartoon, well, but you know what? It looks like she shared your cartoon. She didn't share you sharing the cartoon. She didn't repost your post.
Yeah, but somebody, once it gets on Facebook, but then it gets
but then
removed.
when I think, well, this is my theory. I don't know, but she posted it, and she's got somebody that filed a complaint that saw it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
because you and I, we don't reach enough people to get a complaint anymore.
But the thing is, I got about 5,000 on my Facebook, because that's all you can have, up to 5,000. And then on one of my pages, I got about close to 50,000 on my other Facebook page, because you can have as many as you want on a page.
On a page,
but,
right?
Yeah, and they have not. They screw with me a little bit. They'll say I have to redo something to get back on and that kind of thing. But I've had multiple people saying that they were put in jail, or they were banned, or they were their post was taken down. And this cartoon, I was looking at this cartoon. It's not really a bad one. It has Kamala. I'm from the government, and I'll decide who's good for they them. Remember, I put that out just before the election.
Yeah, so I remember that cartoon. Yeah. Well, you know what? You can't make sense of those people. I mean, they're young, 21-year-old snot-nosed Nazis. It's like the same people that run YouTube. That's why I left YouTube. I was building such a platform, and they just started deleting my videos, and I can't rely on some emotional, a vague set of communist rules.
And that's why we're on Rumble.
Rumble, baby.
Rumble. Yeah, Rumble doesn't do that. So I'm surprised that Rumble hasn't taken more of the YouTube share away, because people are getting tired of that. And some people are still on it, doing okay, but they have to kind of watch what they say. There's certain things they can't say about voting machines or something. I don't know, but Rumble never takes you off. So it's like we can say what we want.
It's called free speech, man.
Yeah, that's called free speech.
And that's why you're seeing so much, the content's better, it's more interesting. I
Mhm.
mean, and people like Russell Brand, you know, he still does his show. The first 15 minutes are simulcast on YouTube.
Mhm.
But then he says, we're leaving YouTube, we're going to Rumble. And he's brought a bunch over. He says, well, we can speak freely.
There you go.
So that's it. Yeah, LinkedIn user. You know, we need to go through our comments here.
Yeah, I'm starting to put up. We got Jittery Hobo. That also explains how Hitler, Stalin, Mao, and many others subdued their populations. Yeah, the words are really blurry to me from here. So,
Well, see, when you get as old as you should have some of these.
I do, but they're for farsightedness, so they don't do me a lot of good. I actually could see better without them. They're for nearsightedness.
They make them for different things. Yes.
Yeah.
They actually make glasses for cross-eyed people.
Simon says Rumble is unreliable in Australia. That's too
they're
bad.
probably messing with the feeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got these glasses. You get a 4-pack of them. You get 4 for $19.
Yeah.
But they got that, what's it called? The Blu-ray reader. They're like Blu-ray readers.
Yeah.
And it makes, because I look at the computer screen a lot. Let's see. Well, let's hear more of our comments here. Over here on Rumble. Yeah, South Carolina girl, she just keeps it, she's rock solid. She says, we can't stand by and let our representatives vote willy-nilly, especially on legislation we don't approve of.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to get more involved. And we do. She is so right. Because right now, we need to hold these senators' butts to the fire. Hold them to the fire. Get that Bill Blaster app. And you just
I got it. Been using it. I've been using it.
Pick out a congressman, raise hell with them.
They get enough of them, they'll straighten out.
Well, I tell you what's going to happen. We've got about 20 or 21 senators that are GOP coming. They get reelected in 2 years.
Yes.
And now MAGA, we're turning our sights on them. Because guess what? We have power now. We have power.
We need to use this as fuel. We need to use this as fuel. This win as fuel to propel ourselves past this next election coming up and into JD Vance, because we're winning. We need to keep going. We can't stop. This is just starting, like I keep saying.
And we will, as long as we keep winning, and Trump keeps winning with what he's implementing. And that's why it's important. We can't let these John Thune. You better watch out. Every one of you better watch out. But I really believe, listening to the people I've heard, that Trump's going to use a nuclear option to put Gates and them in.
We'll see it, Terrence. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
You got a closing song for us?
Yeah, but I want to read some more comments.
Well, we can read a few more.
No, if you're telling me he's cutting me off. I've been cut off.
Jerry, yeah.
Now, Nanny Vicky says she's been kicked off Twitter, timed out on Facebook and Instagram. It is a badge of honor. It is a badge of honor.
Welcome to the crowd.
Yeah. Anna Lustenberg says she only uses YouTube for instructions on how to use Excel or gadgets.
Yeah.
That is, YouTube has some good oh, you're falling apart over there again. I see.
Hey.
Oh, here I am back. But YouTube, if I get a new gadget, I do the same thing. But it is handy for that crap. I love when I get caught here without any notice, all by myself. So we've got, let's see what other. Lon Will said he left Facebook 10 years ago. I don't blame you. I'm still there. I'm still on Facebook because that was my very first social media account, I think in 2008. And then I did all my old high school buddies. Most of them don't speak to me because they're a bunch of dumbass liberals. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, there.
Yeah.
Thanks for it's nice of you to drop in.
I thought I'd see how you guys are all doing. Yeah. This is live TV. Live TV. No, no teleprompters. I don't know what's going to happen. Every show is different, especially Joe Dan. I never know what he's going to say.
None you spotted the bat phone. I'm not really Batman.
Yeah. Thanks for all the comments, everybody. I appreciate it. We've had
hang on. I think we have something. Hang on. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm getting the music ready.
Okay.
The closing song, we like the old stuff. So we got these guys from 1973 singing a song called Feeling Stronger Every Day. And that's what we're doing right now. We're feeling stronger every day. We got to keep praying. We got to stay right with God and keep our foot on the gas.
And I want to say a special thank you to all the folks for sharing my cartoons out there. The sponsors appreciate it because I do a link right to whoever sponsors the cartoon, whether it's Americans for Limited Government, Swamp Monsters, whoever it is, Alpha News. So anytime you share the cartoon, they get the link. I also posted up a little bit later the full cartoon so that you can see it, so you don't have to go to a link. You can see it right there on the social media, whether it's Twitter, True Social, Facebook, Instagram. But I just want to say thank you for that. It really gets my stuff out there, and quite a few people like who's the gal that used to be on the 5? I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but a lot of people have shared them. Like Roger Stone has shared them, Trump has shared them, Cat Turd has done it. So there's been quite a few people that are sharing them, and I really appreciate it. And they share them probably because you guys share them, and they get out there, and it really helps me out a lot.
They share them because they're good. You do good work. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really an accident. You've been doing these things for like 15 years,
Oh, well, yeah. I've been doing them as long as you've been doing videos. I'm not as popular as your videos are. Well, I'm getting close.
You're much more popular, I would suggest. Trump's never shared my videos.
Yeah. Well, he should, damn it.
Well,
Kimberly Guilfoyle, that's what I was thinking. I don't know why I just had a blank there, but
she's kind of, she's nice now, she's on the right thing, but there's something kind of strange about her.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to say anything unpleasant.
Oh, she's on the right team.
That's right. We got a lot of people on our team. We got a lot. All those Chicago people we saw at the city council, they're on our team.
Yeah. And all the people in the chat, are on our team. We really appreciate it. Tell your friends about our program. We're not the most, organized thing. We don't have teleprompters and we don't have engineers. I'm the engineer and the janitor, and Joe Dan is the does a lot of.
I make the messes. He cleans them up. I cook and he washes dishes.
That's good. That's good.
She said she saw the Trump with the rock star Trump with the guitar on my Facebook page. I knew I posted it around. I mean, you think I'm just kidding?
No.
But if you really want to get me something nice for Christmas, I'm just saying.
All right, everybody, let's chip in. Let's get her going. Thanks, you guys.
All right, God bless y'all.
Yeah.
Keep up the faith. We'll see y'all next week.
I don't know if we'll be here next week.
Oh, we won't be?
I don't know. I'm still thinking. It's Thanksgiving and everything. And
he doesn't send out memos either.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Joe Dan about it. We'll see what happens next week.
But Turkey Day special. We should have, and we have to break out that old song. Taste the Biscuit.
Oh,
What the hell's
the
wrong with
biscuit.
you? We gotta break out the Taste the Biscuit song. Our
The
new
biscuit.
Thanksgiving
We
anthem.
could do. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Taste the biscuit.
Taste the biscuit.
I think we played it here last year. I mean, it's going to be an annual thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yep. Anyway. I'll run some of
I
these
hope y'all
comments
are, by
while
the
the
way, I
video.
hope y'all are subscribed to me over at intellectualfroglegs.com.
Oh, the banner. Got to get the banner.
Because subscribe there, and then we're going to have the Frog Leg Cookout returns in 2025.
Mhm.
That has been an event, and it was shut down during the stolen election years, during
COVID.
Dark America. But anyway, we're resuming them, and we got a lot of stuff going on, and you'll be glad you did. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. So subscribe at Intellectual Frog Legs.
So if you're brave enough to meet Joe Dan and I in person, that's you want to stay tuned.
And we'll probably be doing another like the last time Branco, we drew a picture on stage, and then we auctioned it off and gave the money to the events. That was cool. That was a lot of fun.
That's right.
Well, we have a good time, man. We have a good time.
Yeah.
It's the first weekend in August. We'll have the details, but it's always the first Saturday in August here in Middle Tennessee. And it's not too bad, not too hot, nothing like Florida.
Good time of year.
But
yeah,
anyway,
I had a great time last time. So
it was a blast. It was a blast. So let's see what else. It looks like we're done for the evening.
All right.
God
Good
bless
night,
you
everyone.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.